All right, hey guys. As you can see, I am now in a garage gym as a result of the coronavirus gym shutdown. Thankfully, I have a neighbor, so I came home from school, who is really nice and is letting me use his gym in the meantime. So, huge shout out to him. Really grateful for that. But yeah, today I have a 2x6 sumo, 2x6 conventional, 2x8 RDLs, 3x10 to 12 front squat, and just some lateral raises. But I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm grateful to train today. Really grateful.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take. look behind your back. Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in the shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in the way. Join the army of the shadow. 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 Join the army of the shadows. Shadows, shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in the shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in the way.
A few moments later.
It's pretty, but this is a different view for sure. Peak performance juice. Is that the secret to your superpowers?
What?
Is that the secret to your superpowers?
Hot fudge and lots of it.
No, it's jam. It's health.
This isn't jam.
I'm just kidding, Mom.
Hot fudge.
It's just a prank. Jacob, what are you playing?
Dark Souls 3.
What's your level?
45.
45?
Yep.
This game is so hard.
It is. I should probably beat Yorm the Giant.
One of the bosses.
Yeah. He's one of the main bosses. Basically, he's a giant, and he has this giant sword. And you beat him by getting the Storm Ruler, and it summons a giant storm and kills him really quickly.
You running my program today?
Yeah. Yeah.
How's that been going?
Been doing pretty good. No.
I'll go train with Dad.
Yep. Exactly what's gonna go happen.
Give it a good pump. Show me the pump when you're done. Pump, pump, pump. Yeah, so that's Jacob. He's my littlest brother. He's 13. I am in a family of 6, so I'm the oldest kid. I have another brother named Ethan who is he is 20 and he is married and wife Deanna. And then my middle sister is 15 years old. And then Jacob's, like you just saw, is 13. And then my parents are like late 40s. But yeah, he's like, my parents all lift weights. Everybody in my family's active. You know, all live an active lifestyle. My little sister's like kind of like, but she is getting into training a little bit. So it's just cool, like seeing everybody in my family be athletic and try to make activity a daily part of their life. Like my parents go on walks and always make sure that they get their active steps in. Anyways, I wanted to talk about something because there's a lot of hysteria about taking this time off of the gym with the coronavirus, and everybody's quarantined, gyms aren't open. I actually wanted to talk about how this kind of does actually fit well into a well-periodized program. So for some reason in strength sports and like powerlifting, and weightlifting, and then with bodybuilding, for some reason we seem to think that we are immune to stress. We don't need time off. We don't need extended breaks like that are longer than just a week and just a deload, about once a year. When in contrast, when you look at any other sport like football, baseball, they have off seasons that are for extended periods of time where they're literally doing less training volume than they would during the season for a very, very good reason. And so this is coined an active rest phase in the sports science community. Basically, it's a whole macro cycle of training, a whole mesocycle of training. So let's say, if you have a typical 4-week mesocycle, and then you have a 1-week deload, well, that was 5 weeks, because 4 plus 1 equals 5, would equal your active rest period. And those are really, really important, because when you deload and whatnot, you do a pretty good job of mostly healing the nervous system, giving your tendons and ligaments some breaks, muscular system, etc., on all that. But there are some certain things that do take a lot longer to heal. Specifically, like the nervous system is only healed about 90 to 95% with a deload or something like that. With an active rest phase, you will fully recover your central nervous system back to 100% for absolute certain. Chemical messenger concentrations, that were like catabolic chemical messengers such as AMPK, might be unfavorably high to anabolic chemical messengers. So active rest phases will actually help you renormalize those ratios, because something that happens when we are training hard for extended periods of time is you have elevated cortisol levels, and we know that cortisol leads to tissue breakdown, and if we have a little bit less cortisol going around, your body has less of a stress imposed on it, well, we can have more a favorable balance of hormones, and that's going to help long-term progress. And then another thing too is that it kind of helps heal your any micro tears, any fractures you might have with your tendons, your ligaments, your bones, soft tissues, etc., because those definitely take at least around a month to heal completely. So taking these and we don't, it's kind of hard to know whether or not a tendon is this close to breaking or whatever, or if you have all those micro traumas. But an active rest period like this, most people are forced into with the gyms being closed, not being able to train, will allow for basically everything to come back to normal, for everything to it allows you for long-term progress, to have better long-term progress. Because I know that a lot of people who do lift, they never give themselves a break. They don't take rest days, they don't take deals, they don't take active rest periods. Rest is super, super important. It has to be a part of the plan, and it needs also to be planned. Now, this is a forced time for everybody, so take this active rest period when you can. Realize that you're not going to lose any muscle. Now, you might lose a little bit of that ability to express strength, but you still are maintaining that muscle. And because we know that you know, the ability or potential to produce force is directly related to how big your muscles are. Well, if you're going to still have that potential for that strength, you're just going to have to have some time to develop that neuromuscular efficiency once you come back after that active rest period. Like right now, you're going to have access to certain heavy weights in order for you to adequately stimulate your nervous system to maintain whatever gains you made in strength. But yeah, I just wanted to but like you'll be fine with you know, long-term progress. So I don't see this lasting longer than a month, but you know, we could see. But the main point I want to make here is that don't stress out. Look at this as a good thing for your body. You're going to let yourself heal, allow for better long-term progress. Once you can come back into the gyms and they do open up, you know, you have better long-term progress because of it. So I just wanted to make that clip really quick because I see a lot of hysteria in the community about this. So hopefully this clears a few things for you guys up.